In fifth grade, me, Nathan Guidoni, and Colin Christian were all in Miss Flood's homeroom class. My last story I spoke about Nathan Guidoni. He was my best friend I had in fifth, sixth, and seventh grade. Nathan was an odd kid, and he was teased a lot, especially in fifth grade. There was one kid, Colin Christian, who would sometimes give Nathan a hard time, and one day while we were walking home from school, I beat up Colin Christian. I was bigger and stronger than him, and it was a one-sided fight. I'm not proud of what I did. I'm ashamed. Colin didn't do anything to me and didn't deserve that, and Nathan had never exactly told me to beat him up. I don't know why I did it. I remember feeling very alone at the time. My mother had just got out of the mental hospital, but she lived across town and we hardly saw her. Fifth grade was the year that my twin brother told everyone that we weren't related and he wanted nothing to do with me. I remember thinking that beating up Colin was the right thing to do because it showed my one friend at the time, Nathan Guidoni, how much I valued our friendship. I didn't get into trouble afterwards, but our homeroom teacher, Miss Flood, ended up thinking I was a monster for the rest of the year after seeing Colin coming to school with a black eye and bruises. I wasn't what Miss Flood thought I was. I knew that back then. Me and Nathan were very good friends for the summer after fifth grade, and into middle school we started to drift away. I started to think he wasn't cool because he didn't like basketball. We would still hang out all the time, and one opportunity I had to actually nobly defend my friend, I backed down. Me and Nathan were standing in a hallway of Bradley Middle School at the end of the day by his open locker. The hallway was mainly empty and we were just chatting when Destiny Williams, some wannabe cool kid that would remind you of the blonde kid from Harry Potter, came walking by. And with a name like Destiny, I guess you had to act like a tough guy. So me and Nathan were standing by his open locker, and Destiny and two girls we didn't know come walking by. Destiny slams Nathan's locker's door, which jerk bullies sometimes did at our school, except Nathan's hand was in the way, and Destiny actually slammed the door on Nathan's hand, nearly taking off one of his fingers. The young girls instantly scolded Destiny. "You jerk," they said. "Are you okay?" they asked Nathan. "I didn't know his hand was there," Destiny said. I was much bigger and stronger than Destiny Williams, and this would have been a much suitable time to defend my friend, much more appropriate than beating up poor Colin Christian, who wasn't nearly the asshole Destiny was, but I didn't defend my friend, and I always regret it. I checked on him, made sure he was okay, and walked him to the nurse's office, but this was my opportunity to give Destiny a much-deserved knuckle sandwich. Me and Nathan ended up drifting apart, but he ended up giving me one of my very first cats. As far as that Destiny Williams kid, well, I have a few stories about him growing up. One Halloween, my sisters forced me to go to school dressed as a pregnant woman, and Destiny met me in the bathroom when I was crying. I'll save that story for tomorrow.